talking about the situation in respect of Galamsey and all of that. We have the sector minister, Kofi-Boah, speaking to the issues. Let's find out what he has to say.
There's serial coding of all of these excavators to make sure that we can track it with numbering to make sure that they are all not going to get lost anywhere. We have also, as you know, within this short period, brought about the Blue Water Initiative, which target is to train 2,000 young people as blue water guards to monitor and report illegal activities. I said that these are not soldiers, but they are basically security personnel trained to coordinate with the Ghana Navy, trained as intelligence officers as well, trained in swimming to really help the Navy. The Navy is going to create 12 naval bases and basically across these 3 water systems and coordinate with these river guards in a very coordinated manner so that their presence can be felt along the river systems at all times. So far, over 400 young people are expected to complete their training by the 15th of this month of April to make room for the second batch of trainees. The importance of this initiative was confirmed by the sad incident in the Anche district when a policeman drowned in the line of duty chasing illegal miners yesterday. The presence of a trained blue water guard could have averted the situation. Another important initiative within this short period has been the one critical component. I talked about the destruction of 5,000 hectares of our land, almost 7,500 football field equivalent, completely ravaged and damaged, degraded. How do we recover that? We have come up with a comprehensive program, the Tree for Life initiative, which aims to plant over 7 million seedlings to restore degraded and mined-out areas nationwide. The objective of this initiative is to transform heavily degraded areas into functional, vibrant ecosystems that support biodiversity and human livelihoods. This program will not only focus on reforestation, but will also focus on afforestation and also basically educate the people of Ghana on the need to plant trees generally across the country, especially making sure we make it a habit and imbibe this habit in our own school children across the country. And our collaboration with the Ministry of Education on this effort is also very, very clear. Challenges and legal action. As you know, on the 28th of March 2025, the court in Enche in the Western North region released 2 excavators back to illegal miners. Through the concerted efforts and voices of the citizenry and the legal department of the Forestry Commission, I'm happy to note that the court has rescinded the earlier ruling and declared it void. This is a testament to the true power of the collaborative efforts we are calling for in this fight. Let me put it this way. This fight is a collaborative effort and involves a lot of sector agencies, a lot of institutions. And I take the opportunity to urge all of these institutions, including the defense, the police, the judiciary, to play their part. I mean, this story, it goes to underscore the critical importance of the judiciary in this fight. Earlier, we had talked about the scorecard of the past 8 years where 845 people arrested for illegal mining. We could only prosecute 35 of them. We pray that the story is different. We've already engaged the Attorney General, we've engaged the Chief Justice. I'm very happy that Attorney General is taking the necessary step to try to reconstitute and bring back dedicated courts in dealing with this terrorists. And that's how we see them. They are terrorists. there are next steps that we are focusing on. There are major next steps that we focus on. As you know, one of the reasons why we are where we are, that everybody is digging everywhere looking for gold, is that how do we organize them better? And that's our long-term policy. You see that if you look at what this government is focused on, these military actions are very critical. Well, we believe that ultimately, policy interventions and key strategies in reforming the sector are going to play a critical role in dealing with these issues. For example, we have talked about making sure that we basically change from small scale and bring more changes. We are going to have small scale, medium scale, and large scale. We believe that these reforms are very critical. We have focused on empowering and making sure we build the capacity of the Ghana Geological Survey so that we can really do more geological investigation and identify more mineralized areas so that we can now organize people who want to do legitimate small-scale mining in mineralized areas in more organized small-scale mining cooperatives. And that's our focus. We are also focusing on geotagging and geofencing of excavators that come into the country and the existing ones already deployed nationwide. The Minerals Commission already has done some work on an experimental basis with 70 excavators which they are able to monitor 24 hours a day. We believe that this program of geofencing and geotagging must be expanded to include one, excavators all the way from the port. By the way, we are focusing on discussions, and it's too early to talk about this, but we believe that the time has come for us to basically restrict the import of excavators in this country. It doesn't make any sense that the third most valuable things we import in this country to the tune of 6.2 billion is excavators, which mainly are brought here to destroy our forest reserve and destroy our water bodies and kill all of us. This must stop. And we believe that effort is ongoing. Education is critical, educational campaign, and so we'll continue collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the National NCCE to integrate environmental awareness into the school curriculum and public messaging. This is very key focus of this government. Will continue to do that. So we'll intensify public awareness campaigns and get the people of Ghana to really understand that this is about our lives and the life of our future. You cannot have a country where your 3 water systems are so polluted that the turbidity levels are 5,000 to 12,000 when they should be 500. It means we are drinking poison. And this is what must be a collective fight. We can't allow few people to make money at the expense of millions of Ghanaians and kill us. We must now begin to see them as dangerous terrorists who are killing us. If anybody wants to do genuine small-scale mining, this government is committed to guiding them, giving them licenses, and guiding them on the path of doing small-scale mining in a more responsible and sustainable manner. We will continue to explore avenues of financial support for the reclamation of degraded and mined-out areas. And as you know, one of the key tasks for me as a minister here is to go back to review the entire mining mineral policy of the ministry. It's been reviewed since 2014. I'm very happy that this process has already begun. I'll be announcing soon on the steps we are taking to basically revamp the whole mining policy of the country, to incorporate policy reforms aimed at decentralizing the licensing regime, basically empowering our traditional authorities, empowering our people so that there will be a down-to-up approach in licensing instead of the Accra to district licensing. And as part of that reform, we will also ensure transparency and community involvement. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources is committed to eradicating illegal mining. However, given the challenge, complex and multifaceted nature, the government urges all stakeholders, including traditional leaders, local assemblies, civil society, to actively support these efforts to safeguard Ghana's natural resources, to present for future generations, to preserve it for our future generations. His Excellency, the President remains fully committed, and let me put it again. His Excellency President Mahama remains fully committed to his pledge to eradicate illegal mining menace, and as a sector minister, I shall carry through this responsibility to the letter, no matter whose house is God.